Well, welcome back, gang. This is Chapter 3, Adjusting Accounts for Financial Statements. We're starting off looking at Quick Study 3-3. The problem reads, classify the following adjusted entries as involving prepaid expenses, unearned revenues, accrued expenses, or accrued revenues. So let's take a look at the first one. To record service revenues performed but not yet billed nor recorded. So let's click the drop-down box, and our options are accrued expenses, accrued revenues, prepaid expenses, or unearned revenues. So we're going to record services performed but not yet billed. So we've performed them, so they're definitely going to become revenues for the period. But since we haven't received any money, we have an IOU or an accrual. The particular accrual is called an account receivable. So this is definitely going to be an accrual of receivables or accrued revenues, as it's better known. Okay? Let's move to the next one. To record an expiration of prepaid insurance. Our options are prepaid expense. Well, that's definitely what it's going to be. We have an expiration of a prepaid insurance. So they currently have an asset called prepaid insurance. They've used up some of the asset. The portion of that asset used up in the period is becoming an expense in the period. And in this case, the name of the expense is going to be a prepaid expense or prepaid insurance expense. Either of those should be fine. Let's look at C. To record interest expense incurred but not yet paid. So interest expense incurred but not yet paid. So the options, again, accrued expenses, accrued revenues, unearned revenues, or prepaid expenses. So we've actually incurred this cost. This is the interest cost that's been incurred. It needs to be an expense for the period, but we haven't paid it out of cash yet. We're going to pay it in a future period. But since it happened, since it incurred, that's what incurred means. It happened right now in this current period. It needs to become an expense for the period. So the type of expense will be an accrued expense. Let's look at D. To record consulting services performed but not yet billed. Well, this is just exactly like what we saw in A already. And so we know that answer is already going to be accrued revenues. And the same with E, to record revenue earned but not yet billed. Well, that's going to be accrued revenues as well too. Okay, let's take a look at check our work and see how we did. And we got them all right. Congratulations. That's all for this